There are a number of institutions which always shape an individual, out of which educational institutions, especially colleges, play a very, very important role in shaping the identity and consequently the future of the child. Warm greetings to everyone. I am Aishwarya Dongre IPS, DCP Law and Order, Kochi City. I've taken this opportunity to explain to the students and all viewers the entire concept of ragging and the various implications associated with it. Ragging per se is a conduct which in normal parlance may sound fun, but essentially affects the fundamental rights and the human dignity of students and all alike. A lot of people believe that the entire concept of ragging is fairly new. However, ragging is something which has been going on in number of institutions in the country for a very long time. It is basically an act of disorderly conduct where either by provoking a student, either through sexual nature, either through violence, through verbal abuse, you try to intimidate a student just on the pretext of he or she being new. This is not something that we enjoy, and this is not something that you can play with. The UGC has undergone a number of committees, a number of policies to understand the very crux of ragging. And what is understood, that ragging does not only have criminal implications but also social and psychological. The UGC has set up a number of anti-ragging squads, anti-ragging helplines that actually can enable students to reach out. Ragging per se can be of various nature. It can be something as simple as a verbal abuse, a verbal misconduct, to something which can be as grave as causing voluntary hurt on a student. Sometimes people assume that it is between a student who is of a senior age to somebody of a younger age, but that is not always the case. It can happen by virtue of your gender, by virtue of your caste, by virtue of your class, and also by virtue of your age. Ragging requires a very serious deliberation, and at Kochi City Police and also as a enforcement unit, we are dedicated and very ascertain about the idea that ragging shall not be tolerable. The very act of ragging has implications in a criminal nature. It can attract an FIR against you, which will invoke a number of Indian Penal Code sections, and this will in fact affect future prospects of getting a profession, of getting a career, of finding a job. Along with criminal implications, it is also seen that the child or the student who actually indulges in ragging can be debarred from the educational institution, can undergo suspension, and also face a lot of academic setbacks. In this very regard, all academic institutions have been setting up anti-ragging helplines. They have set up posters which actually dissuade students from indulging in ragging, and also given the students the freedom to speak about it. Today, the idea is, if you are a student of ragging, speak up. If your friend is a student or if your friend is a victim of ragging, speak up. And if you are indulging in ragging, stop it. It is a necessary activity which requires all stakeholders and all of us together to understand that ragging is not tolerable and shall not be tolerable. Especially in the new age of cyber crimes, you see ragging has taken over in the digital space as well. Cyber harassment, cyber bullying are the new age crimes. These itself can draw ire and draw attention in the wrong space. It would affect a student in a very wrong manner, especially psychologically. It will affect the student, even the student's family life, the student's personal life. Thus, as a student, and more importantly as a vigilant citizen, it is a heart-provoking and a heart given request to everybody to understand that ragging shall not be accepted and it should be stopped. As I said, if you are a victim of ragging, speak up. If your friend is a victim of ragging, speak up. And if you are indulging in ragging, stop it. Thank you.